do I want it as bad as I say I want it? Because I don't feel like my actions reflect that. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Just me, Dominique. So I didn't post a video last week, and I recorded it. I did, but the week just kind of got busy, and I never edited it. Well, let me let my thoughts catch up to my mouth. Video, I guess. The only thing was, by the time I remembered that I didn't edit it, it was like Thursday. And I know I'm supposed to post on Wednesday, but I was like, it's only a couple more days. I'll record a new one, put in some clips from the old one, and just have a longer video this week. All right, so we're gonna get into this week. And honestly, I went back and forth so many times about what I was going to say in this video, or if I was even going to record this diary, whatever you want to call it, journal entry. And I told myself that I was going to be consistent, one, and I was going to be honest with myself and with whoever decides to watch this video. So yeah, let's get into it. This week was very, very busy with work. And one thing I noticed about myself is that when I am busy with work, I tend to focus solely on that, oh my God, I am still sweating from the gym. That's just from like the sauna. Like my body is hot, so I'm still flushed. Anyway, if I'm being honest, and I am, I didn't do great on goals outside of personal responsibilities. So what that says is doing anything extra. I think the only thing extra I did was I did nothing on my list. That includes the gym, which is why I went today. I did not go to the gym this week. I ate healthy. I didn't want to make this because I did the same thing last week. And in my head, I understand some things were out of my control, which is why I couldn't do it last week. And it was kind of lingering into the beginning of this week. And I get that, but I'm still kind of disappointed. Just because I said I was going to do these things and I didn't. But I'm not going to sit in this feeling. I'm going to take action, which is why I got up this morning. Keith is out of town, so I didn't go to church. I watched church online. I went to the gym. I got a pedicure. And I read my book. Oh, there's something in here I want to talk about, but after. I'm just going to take action. I'm going to take action this week. I have no excuses this week. I am feeling fine. I feel good. So this week, I'm not going to. One day's down in the gym, shooting in the gym. Later on tonight, I'll watch a video and do homework. And before I go to bed, I will purchase the nonprofit on Sunbiz. So 3 will be done. I am taking action this week. But something I read while I was reading this book, I'm reading it in my book club. And it's a women's guide to hearing God's voice. Oh, honestly, I feel like God is with me in this season. Like he sees that I'm trying. Like I am her. Like the woman that he showed me, I am her. And I just need to get there. And it's so encouraging that when I'm feeling down because I didn't do what I needed to do, or I'm feeling discouraged, like he's there to remind me, like, I am with you. Like, you got this. You're going to get it done. Like, it's... Anyway, but let me just read this. I bookmarked the page and I want to find it. So this chapter was on Jacob's life. And I honestly didn't realize... like, you know, I've read the story of Jacob, but, like, I don't think I've understood until, like, I reread it while reading this chapter, that he was what they would call a scoundrel. Like, he didn't play fair. Like, he went after what he wanted, even if it hurt someone else. Now, he paid for it, but, like, that's how much he wanted what he wanted. And just last night, like, I was, like, in the restroom, and I just was sitting there thinking, and I was like, Dominique, you're acting as if you don't want this bad enough. And I had to sit with that, like, and I don't want it to come to a point where God has to make my life uncomfortable for me to move. So I'm trying my darndest to move before he says I'm going to move for you. Yeah. So this is about Jacob trading his birthright for a stew. And I'm trying to remember why I bookmarked this page. I didn't have a pen. I was reading this while I was getting there it is. It says, in a terrible trade spurred by Esau's willingness to exchange long-term gains for immediate gratification, Esau traded away the double portion of his father's land and the authority that was rightfully his for the instant satisfaction of a stew Jacob prepared. That hit me so hard and honestly, I feel like it's just one step that I'm missing. Because if I can get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, everything else will be done. That is the issue. That's the issue right there. It's because I'm getting up too late. And I have stuff to do. So when I get up, I do what I can within that time. And then once I'm out the door and at work, I am busy until I come back home. So I need to get up at 5. I have to. And I am exchanging the long-term gains of me getting up at 5 for an hour and a half or 2 hours extra of sleep. And I was like, whew. Okay, I hear you. Like, I understand I'm going to be tired when I first start doing it. I just have to get past that being tired phase. I didn't go to church today because I was just tired. I worked a 13-hour day yesterday, and I couldn't do it. My feet hurt. My body hurt. I needed to just sleep in until I woke up. And yeah. So I had to have a little come to Jesus moment, which I have them all the time because I don't know what's wrong with me. And so I had a come to Jesus moment, and I had to talk to God and be like, do I want it as bad as I say I want it? Because I don't feel like my actions reflect that. Started like thinking, I am trying to form habits, and it's a little hard for me to form habits because I'm a late diagnosis, whatever you want to call it, like ADHD. So it's hard to form habits. I have like streaks where it's like I'm killing it in the game, and then it just stops. Like, and it's not like a motivation. I don't know what it is, honestly, but it's just like I just stop. Like, and I'm trying to get past that. And I don't want to take medication. So I've started taking Thesis, but I think I haven't found my blend just yet. Excuse me. These are vitamin supplements, and they each have different ones. The one that seems to work the best for me is Motivation. This is probably more for someone who deals with anxiety, but you can try out the different ones. So I'm gonna try to my next package is going to be just all motivation. I'm going to see if that helps, because right now I think I have a bunch of logic left, and I'm taking it, but I don't do a lot of deep thinking. I mean, I do a lot of deep thinking, but I don't think I need to do more. So yeah, like this channel originally started, you know, for me to hit my goals, to work towards them, and, you know, just to be a little bit better every day. And as I've been doing these videos and actually talking through, like, how was my week this week, like sitting and thinking, because normally I just go from week to week to week to week and never being like, oh, well, you know, this week I did this. Is like reflecting on the week, seeing what I can do better. Like this is helping me, and one of the reasons it's helping me is because even though I'm not hitting all the goals, I'm seeing where I am hitting goals. I'm seeing why I'm not hitting certain goals, and I'm seeing like, oh, you can be doing this better. So I'm excited to see where I will be at the beginning of the year, because we still got what, like 4 months left. What is it, September? Three months left. Well, we're in September. No, September's over. October. Oh, no, December. 3. To the point where it's okay to fail and to feel good about myself while failing. And I know that may seem weird, especially when I'm trying to hit certain goals, but before this, if I were to set a goal and not hit it, it would devastate me, and I would shut down and be like in a state of nothingness, apathy, just on autopilot. I would just be on autopilot until I could pull myself out of that. And I'm not talking about like, oh, a couple days. I'm talking about months. Like months of just being down on myself because I didn't do one thing. And I am happy, excited, elated that I am to the point now where if I don't get it right, it's okay. I can try again. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it is a big deal, but it's not life or death. It's not. Now, thank you, Jesus. Oof. Sometimes I just get overwhelmed by how good God is. Like, and it's because I was thinking about, what he's done for, not only for me, like, but for my best friend, and what he's brought her through, and how I see her changing because of answered prayers. Like, alright, enough of that. I am happy, and I'm happy with my growth. It may be slower than other people's, and that is something that I've had to struggle with, is comparison. And it's not comparing, it's comparing my, like, where I am with other people my age, or people my age who are where I want to be, that thing. And it's because I felt like I always did what was right. Like, I always did what was right. And yes, my life is happy, healthy, great, whatever. Oh, snap. Mommy. It's so good. And it talks about Esau having a dream. I don't think I even remember, like, you know how there's so many stories in the Bible and you don't remember all of them. And I don't think I ever remembered Jacob having a dream. But Jacob had a dream, and God told him what he was going to do for him. Like, God told him the promises that he had for him, which is why he got back up and he went back to his father's house. And God has given me so many dreams. And I've had this burning desire, not a burning desire, but this knowing of, I knew how my life was supposed to be when I was very, very young. I feel like I am wrestling with myself to get past this one stage. And honestly, this recording God told me to get on social media, because I fought social media for so long, because I'm just such a private person and I don't want to share. Like, I don't share with people. Like, the people closest to me know things about me, but like, I'm not an oversharer, like, at all. So this is bonkers to me right now, but it's becoming easier. Like, I literally pulled up, was like, let me record this video. I turned it on and I started talking, and God is renewing, or what is the word? I used to not speak, and I don't know when it happened, but I feel like I used to talk when I was younger, and then like something happened and I just stopped speaking. And I'm starting to use my voice, because I now understand that there is power in your words. You have to speak over your life. So I am speaking more. And I just read a TikTok comment today where this girl was talking about how, they're going to call you an angry black woman anyway, so I'm going to stand up for myself. And in the comment, someone was like, exactly, stuttering and all. And I was like, yeah, like that. I think that was my fear. Like, I don't stutter, but like, I kind of trip over my words, because I feel like my brain is going faster than my mouth is going. So like, I'm speaking about something that, yeah. So that is why, like, I just tend not to speak. Like, I speak to people around me, but like not other people, because I don't have time to explain. Like, you don't get it. But in here it says, when God paints a picture in our hearts and minds, you are never completely satisfied until the picture we carry within us is released to be reality outside of us. Like, this is like, I understand that I'm comfortable in this season, but I'm not. Like, I feel I'm comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time, if that makes sense. And I am trying my darndest to get out of this, to move past it, because honestly, I've been here too long, and I need to get past it. And doing this is definitely a step in the right direction. Actually consistently going to the gym, like I've been, and I may not go 2-3 times a week, or 5 weeks, which is my 5 days a week, which is my goal. But before, if I missed, like, say I didn't go a week, I just wouldn't go anymore. I just let me bump it. But like, I didn't go last week, and I was like, this week cannot be the same. I got my butt up and I went on Sunday. So I'm just trying to move. I'm trying to grow, and I hope I'm doing it. Like, I feel like I am. Anyway, my last part to come. The last thing I want to say about this book is they talk about the prayer that Jacob prayed before he was about to meet his brother Esau after he stole his birthright. And they break it down to, Jacob remembers who God is. Jacob reminds God of the promise that he told him. He acknowledges what God has already done for him. And then he confesses his fear. And then he professes his faith. And I said, I'm going to use this. And I think you all should too. Because if you are standing at a fork in the road and you don't know whether to go left or right, and sometimes too many decisions keep you stuck, and honestly, I feel stuck, and I have to be honest with myself. I'm stuck because I got myself stuck here. So I am moving past. I am going to take this template of prayer, I'm going to take it to God, And we'll see how next week goes. Well, we'll see how this week goes, because this is about last week. But I honestly feel like I am learning from the fails. You know, every time there's a week when I don't do something, or I mean, I've only been doing this for 3 weeks. I think this is my 4th video, but I feel good about this. I'm not perfect, and I don't feel like I'm giving it my everything I could in this moment, but I will. And I think I don't want it to come across as me giving myself a bunch of excuses, because like I am understanding this is me pivoting. Before, if I said I was going to do something and something didn't happen, I didn't do it, I would completely shut down. Like, I would shut down and do nothing. Nothing would get done. And I have moved past that. You know, I'm just going to keep doing the little things. You know, 1% a day is still 7% at the end of the week. It's 7% better. So, yeah. And another thing that I like this book because it gives you promises to claim. And I didn't understand what they meant, but if you go to the appendix, it gives you promises to claim and different verses. And it was like, just pick one and claim it for the week. And I went and I was reading it, and this passage, like, it was the 3rd one down I read. I was like, okay, you know, I can claim that. But this one, it stuck out to me because I feel like God has been telling me this for a long time. And it's Isaiah 43:18-19. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. That is a promise that I'm going to claim this week. That's a promise I'm going to claim for a while. He's doing something new in me. This is new. And I feel a change. Even if I'm not outwardly doing some things, I am changing on the inside. And for that, I am eternally grateful. So let's just see what the week brings. One day down at the gym, you know. Y'all have a good week.